is Jeopardy! Please welcome our contestants. Player 1. Player 2. Player 3. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trevette.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round. Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories. Parts of speech. This and that. Book learnin'. Back in the 1990s. Celebrity AKA. And intravenous. Player 1, start us. Dream when you're feeling blue. Dream. That's the thing to do. Dream. Player 2. Right. Player 2. Rodney Dangerfield said, "When I was born, I was so ugly, the doctor slapped my mother." Ugly. Player 1. Correct. Player 1. I killed a man in Reno just to watch him die. In... Yes, player 1. Yeah! Player 1. We know you're very smart, but are you smart enough to know? Very. Let's hear it, player 2. Good. Player 2. So when you're happy, hooray, or sad, aw, or frightened, eek, or mad, rats. Hooray, aw, eek, rats. Let's hear it, player 1. Yeah, good. Player 1, make a selection, please. In September of 1916, during World War I's Battle of the Somme, the British rolled out this new weapon. Okay, player 1. You are correct. Player 1. Officially adopted in 1919, the Polish flag is made up of red and this color, just like Switzerland's. Player 1. That is correct. Player 1. New York City Mayor John V. Lindsay quipped that it enables young ladies to run faster, and because of it, they may have to. Okay, player 1. Right. Player 1. It's the Daily Double. You are in the lead right now. What'll it be? And the Daily Double clue. Shooting this while surfing is riding with part of the wave overhead surrounding you. Congratulations, you're still in first, player 1. Please pick again. Here's Kelly.
In suburban planning, green space created by curved streets and houses with varying setbacks is called this. Also, a small sheltered bay.
Player 1. That's correct. Select again. Her Little Women appeared in 1868. A mere 127 years later, her A Long Fatal Love Chase arrived. Player 3. That is correct. Player 3. In addition to 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, he wrote an 1887 story on the Civil War, North against South. Yes, player 1? That's right. Way to go. Player 1. All animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others, in a 1945 book by this author. Yes, Player 1? That's correct. Player 1. In 1840, he hit a bumpo in the road and penned The Pathfinder. Let's hear it, Player 3. Hey, you're right. Player 3. In 1863, this Russian wrote The Cossacks, a short novel based on his travels with the army. Let's hear it, Player 2. Correct. Player 2, you start us off. When the UK's 99-year lease on this crown colony ended, China retook control on July 1st, 1997. Yes, Player 1? Right. All right, on August 10th, 1993, she was sworn in as the 107th Supreme Court Justice. Yes, Player 2. Yes. Player 2. Partying like it was February of 1999, Hugo Chavez became president of this country. It's Player 2.
Yeah!
Please pick again. On January 1st, 1993, two new European nations were formed from the split of this suddenly ex-country. Let's hear it, Player 1. That's right. Way to go. Player 1. On October 26, 1994, a peace treaty was signed between Israel and this country led by King Hussein I. Yes, Player 3? Yep. Player 3, start us. Destiny Hope Cyrus, Billy Ray's kid and star of TV's Hannah Montana, now goes by this first name. Yes, Player 2. Right. A lot of clues. It's the real last name of Nicolas Cage and of his famous uncle. Player 3? Yes. Player 3? When she's got mail, we wonder if it's addressed to Margaret Hyra. Okay, Player 3? Hey, you're right. You get to pick again. Yes, sir. His real name is Reginald Dwight. Player 2. Right. Player 2. The movie's original Alfie. He was originally named Maurice Micklewhite. Okay, Player 1. Right. Player 1, where do we start? Venus's surface is hard to view from Earth because it's completely covered by these. Let's hear it, Player 2. That is correct. Player 2, one of these on Venus lasts about 244 Earth ones. Okay, Player 3. Good. Where do we begin? Like Mercury, Venus has this many moons. Player 3? Yep. We return to you. We're not sure if it was ancient or not, but the first U.S. flyby of Venus was by one of these space probes in 1962. It's Player 2. correct. And the last clue for $1,000. Galileo's finding that Venus goes through these, like the moon, was the first direct evidence for Copernican ideas. Let's hear it, player 2. Yes. Player 3, you're going first in the Double Jeopardy round when we return. And we have 2 daily doubles awaiting you in these categories. SNL actors in the movies. Assassin and victim. Death sentences. Key to the city. Moon R's. And retronyms. Player 3, you're in last place, which means you get to select first in Double Jeopardy. Wayne Campbell. Player 1. That is correct. Player 1. Axel Foley. It's player 1. That is correct. Player 1. Joliet Jake Blues. Let's hear it, player 1. Yep. Player 1. Excellent. One of the daily doubles. You are in the lead right now. Player 1, please select your wager. Okay, here is the clue. MacGruber. You have maintained your lead. Way to go. You get to pick again, player 1. Mrs. Primat Conehead. It's player 2. Right. All right, let's get back into this. Player 2 has control of the board. Marcus Junius Brutus et al., 44 BC. Let's hear it, player 3. That's right. Way to go. Okay, let's get back. James Earl Ray, 1968. Let's hear it, player 2. Yes. Player 2. Nathuram Godse, 1948. Okay, player 2. Good. Player 2. Leon Czolgosz, 1901. Yes, player 3. That's correct. Player 3. Yigal Amir, 1995. Yes, player 1. Right. Yeah. Woo. Player 1, where do we start? She began a famous poem, "Because I could not stop for death, he kindly stopped for me." Let's hear it, player 2. That is correct. A lot of clues. Joseph Stalin reportedly said, "A single death is a tragedy. A million deaths is a this." Yes, player 1. Yeah! That's correct. A lot of clues. "If I could drop dead right now, I'd be the happiest man alive" is attributed to this movie mogul. Okay, player 1. Yes. Player 1. "For what is it to die but to stand naked in the wind and to melt into the sun?" He wrote in the Prophet. Okay, player 2. That's right. Way to go. Player 2. In his holy sonnets he wrote, "Death, be not proud, though some have called thee mighty and dreadful." Player 3? Good for you! Player 3, where do we start? Check out the Key of Karakoy in this city, known as Constantinople during the Byzantine Empire. It's player 1. Right. Player 1, you're in government building on Lambton Quay in this New Zealand capital is one of the world's largest wooden buildings. Player 3? That's it. Player 3, a large stone quay built by the French in 1780 is still used in Port-au-Prince, its capital. Let's hear it, player 3. That is correct. Player 3, we wonder whether a steamroller was used to form the many quays of this German city chartered in 1607. Okay, player 1. That is correct. Player 1, start us. Answer, the second daily double. And you have the lead. You need to select your wager. And the daily double clue. Circular Quay is a hub of transportation and tourism in this city. You have maintained your lead. Way to go. You get to pick again, player 1. Mercury's period of this is about 59 Earth days. It's player 2. Yeah, good. Player 2. Photos from Voyager 2 helped spot this moon of Uranus that's named for the heroine of As You Like It. Player 3? Right. Player 3? Saturn's second largest moon. It's named for the mother of the gods. It's player 3. That's correct. Please pick again. They're the bright streaks of lunar ejecta flung from an impact crater. Player 2. Good. Player 2. From the German for rivulet, these trenches on the moon's surface probably carried lava. Let's hear it, player 2. Right you are. Player 2, you pick again. Retronyms were created by putting this word before coffee and gasoline. Yes, player 3? Right you are. All right, let's... As opposed to digital, it's the kind of watch with a face and hands. Player 2.
Yeah!
Right. Okay, let's get back. Merriam-Webster's example of a retronym is console this. Let's hear it, player 2. Good. Please pick again. Frank Mankiewicz, the coiner of the word retronym, says one of his favorites is two-parent this. Player 3? Yes. Now let's take a look at that $2,000 clue, shall we? The Washington Post called Live This a classic retronym. Yes, player 2. Right you are. Congratulations to all of you. You'll be continuing on to Final Jeopardy when we come back. So much depends on how you do in the Final Jeopardy category, which today is 19th century authors. Please enter your wager. Let's take a look at the last clue. In 1833, a French historian said that this author had built a cathedral as solid as the foundations of the other one. What did you put as your response? How much do you add to your total with that correct response? Let's see your response. And this correct response will add how much to your score? Did you come up with the correct response? And this correct response will add how much to your score? Player one, congratulations to you. Thanks for playing. We'll see you next time.